Dr. Shark here, Shark Holistic Health. This is our lab series. Vitamin D and parathyroid hormone are a paired lab test that I like to run. So a lot of functional medicine doctors especially will run vitamin D. There's kind of a misunderstanding in the functional medicine world that the higher the vitamin D, the better. It's absolutely not true. Vitamin D basically functions like a hormone in the body, and so hormones is never higher, is never better. Right in the sweet spot is always the goal. And so how do we know the sweet spot? If you look at the lab sheet that you get, it'll usually give your result, and then it'll give a range. If you look for vitamin D, depending on the lab, the range is going to be 25 to 50 or 30 to 65 or 30 to 75 or whatever. It's big, right? Whatever it is, it's quite big. So how do we know, especially if you're towards the edge, but anywhere really on that range, how do we know if that vitamin D level is right for your body and the amount that your body actually needs to function well? So the way that we do that is we check parathyroid hormone, which is not your thyroid here, parathyroid hormones coming from your parathyroid. We check parathyroid hormone and vitamin D at the same time. So these two elements are inversely proportional. In other words, when one goes up, the other goes down. Okay, so when vitamin D is too low for your body, parathyroid hormone will go up. If it's gone up above 30, we know for sure the level of vitamin D that you have is not high enough, or your body is not utilizing vitamin D very well. So, the first strategy obviously is just push vitamin D up. Depending on how low, might do that with a vitamin D supplement, might do that with more natural food sources of vitamin D and fixing the digestion so you can absorb that. We'll also look at cofactors. What are the fats that your body needs to utilize vitamin D? Are you eating them, and are you digesting them properly, right? So that you can use it properly. High parathyroid hormone, this is what triggers the calcium to start coming out of your bones. So people have heard, I need vitamin D and calcium for my osteoporosis or whatever. So this is where that comes into play, right? So when the parathyroid hormone goes high, your body starts pulling calcium out of the bones to try to balance your blood. And so we definitely don't want that. When you have too much calcium in your blood, you have other problems, not just osteoporosis. You also start getting calcium depositing in the vascular system. So you have high calcification score on your heart exam, right? Things like that. And so we really need both the vitamin D and the calcium to be very well balanced. Usually calcium will get included by the labs in this test, but blood calcium rarely shows out of range. Things have to get really bad before that one shows up off. So we can catch this imbalance sooner by measuring vitamin D and parathyroid hormone together and then re-measuring after treatment to make sure they've come back into balance.